Hey, so we're bombing Ecuador now. Hmm? Great. So we've bombed just just in the past couple weeks. We have bombed Venezuela for what? For oil? Okay. Um excuse me. We have decided to block all oil from Venezuela to Cuba, which is creating a humanitarian crisis. We've bombed Iran, killed 160 girls that were in a girls' school, children, for no reason, unsanctioned war. Congress, nobody knew about this. It was on a whim, I guess. Maybe he owed the Saudis and Netanyahu a favor. I mean, I don't know. Some believe it's because, they want to start a holy war. And maybe they believe that because commanders in the military are telling the soldiers that this is a holy war and that we're doing this for the imminent return of Jebus. This will bring on the end times. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Telling our soldiers that this would bring on the end times. Now would be the time, soldiers, to lay down your arms. And if that means you get court-martialed, then you get court-martialed. Because again, would you rather be somebody who has a walk-on role in a war or a lead role in a cage? And by you putting down your arms and deciding, I'm going to get court-martialed, makes you a hero. And as soon as all this Nazi shit gets taken care of, you will be freed and you will be seen like the men of Project Valkyrie who tried to assassinate Hitler, who now have a monument to their honor in Germany. Yeah, that would be you guys if you just decided to say, we took an oath to defend the Constitution, not to play fucking silly war games with you motherfuckers to bring on some fictitious fucking holy war for some fictitious man named Jeebus who's going to come down from the fucking sky and do what? Make everything better? Why couldn't he do that before? I mean, the whole thing is fucking ludicrous and ridiculous and absurd, isn't it? And fucking surreal. And the fact that this motherfucker is on TV saying, I'm going to bomb fucking Iran to save the women and children while killing a bunch of children who happen to be girls, and saying, I'm doing this to free the people, right, while he's simultaneously killing protesters in this country and doing everything to get women oppressed in this country, just getting all the Republicans to pass the most draconian fucking abortion laws. So women are fucking dying, bleeding out, dying of sepsis, having dead fetuses inside of them, poisoning them because the abortion laws are so fucking draconian and they don't have the fucking money to get anywhere, to get to a place that would actually give them an abortion. Yeah, this is the guy who you think is fucking helping women and children. The guy who tried to take SNAP away from people. The people who have taken school lunches, free lunch and free breakfast away from children. Yeah, these are the people who care about women and children. These are them. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Yeah. So in just a couple weeks, sorry, I digressed and lost track. So in just a couple weeks, we have bombed Venezuela for the oil, and it doesn't seem like that's panning out the way they hoped it would, if they even hoped it would pan out anyway. Um, Creating a humanitarian crisis in Cuba, bombed Iran. I guess, I don't know why, to start the holy war, a favor to Netanyahu and the Saudis, a combination, I don't know. And now Ecuador because of cartels. Since when does the military fight cartels? That is a police thing. That is for the police to deal with. That is not for our military to deal with. Not that there are even cartels. It doesn't even fucking matter. You cannot just go around fucking bombing countries because you fucking feel like it. This is going to be so bad for us with Iran, you don't even understand. Yeah, Venezuela, not a formidable foe. Ecuador, not a formidable foe. Were they even foes? Iran, a formidable foe. Very formidable. Incredibly formidable. And so this is not going to be good for us. I mean, this isn't Iraq, okay? This isn't Afghanistan. This country is a much more sophisticated country when it comes to like secret police and, intel gathering and whatnot. Much more sophisticated than, say, Venezuela and Ecuador. They also have a highly trained military. Much more highly trained than, say, Venezuela or Ecuador. So I don't know what's going to happen with Venezuela and Ecuador. I don't even know what the fuck's going on in Venezuela and Ecuador, to tell you the truth, because they don't even know what the fuck is going on in Venezuela and Ecuador. They're just starting to start a fucking holy war, apparently, according to people in the military. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck we're doing in Iran. I mean, of course they say it's because they didn't agree to stop their ballistic missiles program. Why the fuck would they? Why the fuck would they stop their ballistic missile program? They're not allowed to have any defense in their country. We can have enough nuclear bombs with Russia and fucking England to blow up the world a million fucking times with nukes, but they can't have any protection or defense. Yeah, you knew they were going to say no to that. Also, you created this problem. Obama made a deal with them about refining their fucking uranium, and then you came in 2016, tore it up, and said, fuck you. And then Biden came in, he tried, didn't work out, because why would it? They don't trust us. Kushner goes there. I don't know what the fuck he said to them, but they were like, all right, we'll stop refining our uranium, but we won't stop making ballistic missiles. And they knew they would say that. So they would have some kind of logical reason for bombing them. That's not a logical reason. And in my opinion, if we can have how many fucking nukes, and Russia has how many fucking nukes, and China has how many fucking nukes, and England has fucking, I mean, let them have fucking nukes. I mean, we are not the fucking police of the world. The West is not the police of the world. England isn't the police. We are not the police of the world. NATO is not the police of the world. What the fuck is NATO going to do with this? Is NATO getting involved with Ecuador? They getting involved with Venezuela? They getting involved with Iran? Because certainly they shouldn't. As far as I'm concerned, Europe should just get together, break down NATO, kick us the fuck out, and start something new with Canada and Mexico, and leave us the fuck out of it. Because that's what we deserve. That's it. That's what we deserve. We are no longer allies to our allies. I mean, 2 of our jets got shot down by, I believe, Kuwaiti forces because there was no coordination. There needs to be coordination and a sort of choreography in war. It's kind of why they call it, in theater, because there's choreographing going on. It's more than just dropping bombs and shooting guns. There's strategery at play. There was no strategery here at all. Not in Venezuela, not with whatever's happening in Cuba, not with Ecuador, and certainly not with Iran. I mean, there was no talking to NATO. He just went ahead and fucking did all this. Just didn't speak to us, didn't speak to... Does Congress exist? Where the fuck is Congress? But the internet is going crazy because some girl named Carter Brown is sad that the left doesn't want to invite her in because she is now an ally when she once wasn't. And that's what everybody's losing their hair about, because this one girl who's trying to make good, who's trying to deconstruct from the cult that she was fucking indoctrinated in from birth, is trying to do the right thing now. We're all going to lose our minds over that girl when she's trying to do the right thing. Meanwhile, we got motherfuckers killing motherfuckers in the streets. We had one fucking brown shirt come forward to say, yeah, I'm guilty of raping this teenage girl in detention for weeks now. Yeah, I'm guilty of it. What else is happening? We know what else is happening in these places. People are dying. People are being raped. People are being sexually assaulted. They're not being fed. They're not given water. They're not being allowed to sleep. The lights are on all the time. It's overcrowded. People cannot lay down. It's disgusting. They don't get showers. If that doesn't sound like a concentration camp to you, I don't know what the fuck does. So, listen, the primaries have started. I believe Tallarico won in Texas. I like Tallarico. I know everybody's all sad about Jasmine Crockett, but honestly, I'm not a fan of hers. She said to Marjorie Taylor Greene once that she had blah, 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 your butch body. I'm sorry. What did you just say, ma'am? Yeah, so I'm not a fan of Jasmine Crockett because she thinks it's funny to get in the mud with people. And I'm tired of politicians like that. You can fight hard without being a child and getting down to their level. You know, I don't see AOC get down to their level. She just kills them with the facts. They ask her something, they try to come for her, and she's just like, oh, but blah, 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 blah. Yes? Okay. And walks away. She just kills them with the facts. So Jasmine Crockett likes to get down in the dirt too much, and so I've never been a fan of hers, and neither has my husband. But we've been watching Tallarico for some time now, and we both really like him. And we also think he's the kind of person who speaks enough Christian to maybe bring people like Carter Brown, who are trying really hard to deconstruct and do the right thing. You know, he's somebody who can speak to her and offer her community. Because I'm sure she still believes in God. And I'm sure she's struggling with all that. And then there's somebody like Tallarico who's going to come and say, hey, look, I believe too. I'm a Christian too, but I also believe in the right to choose for a woman. I believe in bodily autonomy. I believe in equality and equity. He's a progressive, and I like that. And he might be able to bring some of these people who are starting to feel, you know, what about God? There's God, even though I'm an atheist. I gotta, you know, that's important to people who believe. It's crazy to me, but it is. I just want sanity back. I just want things to be sane again. I want to, when all this is said and done, because it will be all said and done at some point, I want something better built from this. I want everything restructured. I want a brand new constitution. The constitution we have now, great foundation. Put it under glass in a fucking museum. We need something new. We need to put protections for women, protections for children, protections for animals, protection for the earth. We need a 21st century constitution for a 21st century people. That's what we need. And Thomas Jefferson would fucking agree. He would be flabbergasted by the fact that we're still using this ancient relic. So we're bombing Ecuador. That's what we're doing. And I just want to get back to some sanity. How about you guys?